Prime Minister Modi and the Australian leader is there at a cricket stadium, and in just some time we are learning that the Prime Minister will also be addressing the crowd there. Listen in.
Indian people. Back then, Steve was an exception, not anymore. These days, that connection between players and coaches from both our countries is much more the norm, and we are so much better for it. Lisa's remarkable life journey from Pune to captaining Australia is another example of that bond. That is the power of sport. It breaks down our differences and it brings us together. And we're here today to build on that. Today I announce that Australia will bring the Big Bash League to India for the first time. The season opener for this summer's Big Bash between the Melbourne Renegades and the Perth Scorchers will be played in Chennai on Saturday the 12th of December. And it will kick off a week-long G'day Namaste festival of Australian sport, culture and business engagement. There will be a senior business delegation led by the Business Council of Australia, building on the economic roadmap that we launched just last year. And today we recognise that in both our countries sport is a serious business as well. That's why Prime Minister Modi and I are here to launch a roadmap for sport collaboration between Australia and India to strengthen our long-standing partnership. This roadmap will support practical cooperation in areas such as sports science and staging major sporting events, as well as broader opportunities in trade, tourism and investment. It will also build on new growing areas of shared passion. And that brings me to footy. A few years ago there were 150 people in India playing Australian rules football. Today there are 10,000 players across 11 states. And I know that the AFL are big believers in that growth and they're investing in it. This exchange of sporting cultures goes both ways, as we saw when India brought Kabaddi here to Melbourne in 2024. And with India hosting the 2030 Commonwealth Games, Australia hosting the 2032 Olympics, and India bidding for the 2036 Olympics, which I'm certain Australia will support. There is a decade of opportunity ahead of us for more friendly rivalry, serious contests and increased cooperation right across the board. I'll introduce Prime Minister Modi to address you now.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
मेरे मित्र प्राइम मिनिस्टर एल्बनीसी, प्रीमियर जेसिंटा एलन, खेल प्रेमी साथियों, आप सबको मेरा नमस्कार। एमसीजी में आकर किसी भी भारतीय के मन में दो भावनाएं एक साथ आती हैं। एक भारत ऑस्ट्रेलिया मैच का रोमांच और दूसरा यह एहसास कि दोनों देशों में क्रिकेट केवल एक खेल नहीं, लेकिन एक साझा जुनून है। लेकिन आज यहां कोई लास्ट ओवर फिनिश का प्रेशर नहीं है। आज यहां केवल खेल की खुशी है, हमारी मित्रता की गर्मजोशी है और फ्यूचर चैंपियंस की एनर्जी है। अभी हमने बच्चों को कबड्डी, ऑस्ट्रेलियन फुटबॉल और क्रिकेट की दुनिया से जुड़े हुए इन बच्चों से गप्पे गोष्ठी करने का अवसर मिल गया। उनके जोश को देख करके लगा आज यहां बच्चों का एग्जीबिशन मैच नहीं है, फ्यूचर चैंपियंस का ऑडिशन चल रहा है। उनके आत्मविश्वास और ऊर्जा से यह स्पष्ट है कि भारत ऑस्ट्रेलिया में खेलों का भविष्य बहुत उज्जवल है।
My friend, Prime Minister Albanese, Premier Jacinda Allen, friends who love sports. Namaskar, warm good morning to all of you. For any Indian, coming to the MCG evokes two emotions at the same time. The first is the thrill of an India-Australia cricket match. The second is the realization that in both countries, cricket is not just a sport. It's a shared passion. But today, there is no pressure of a last over finish. Today is about the joy of sport, the warmth of our friendship, and the energy of future champions. A short while ago, we watched children playing kabaddi, footy, Australian rules football, and cricket. Looking at their enthusiasm, it feels as though this was not an exhibition match, but an audition for future champions. Their confidence and energy make it clear that the future of sports, both in India and Australia, is exceptionally bright.
जब भी मुझे मेरे मित्र प्रधानमंत्री एल्बनीज़ी से मिलने का अवसर मिला है, क्रिकेट हमारा नेचुरल कनेक्टिंग पॉइंट रहा है। अहमदाबाद में हम साथ में स्टेडियम गए थे और आज यहां आकर मैं स्पोर्टिंग स्पिरिट महसूस कर रहा हूं। जब हमारे बीच स्टीव वॉ और लीजा स्थालेकर जैसे दिग्गज खिलाड़ी भी मौजूद है, स्टीव वॉ की मेंटल टफनेस और लीजा स्थालेकर की ऑलराउंड एक्सेलेंस हमें याद दिलाते हैं कि चैंपियन बनने के लिए टैलेंट, टेम्परामेंट और टेनेसिटी तीनों की आवश्यकता होती है।
Friends, whenever I've had the opportunity to meet my friend Prime Minister Albanese, cricket has always been a natural connecting point. We watched a match together in Ahmedabad, and coming here today, I feel the same sporting spirit once again. We are also joined by stalwarts such as Steve Waugh and Lisa Sthalekar. Steve Waugh's mental toughness and Lisa Sthalekar's all-round excellence reminds us that becoming a champion requires three facets: talent, temperament, and tenacity.
फ्रेंड्स, स्पोर्ट्स भारत और ऑस्ट्रेलिया के संबंधों की एक मजबूत कड़ी है। आज प्रधानमंत्री अल्बनीज़ी के साथ इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया स्पोर्ट्स कोलैबोरेशन रोड मैप लॉन्च करना मेरे लिए बहुत ही खुशी की बात है। इसके तहत हम क्रिकेट के साथ अन्य खेलों में भी सहयोग मजबूत करेंगे। स्पोर्ट्स ट्रेनिंग, स्पोर्ट्स साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ मिलकर के हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। ऑन फील्ड के साथ साथ ऑफ फील्ड पार्टनरशिप भी मजबूत करेंगे। भारत में हमने सिर्फ टेक्नोलॉजी ही नहीं, स्पोर्ट्स को भी डेमोक्रेटाइज किया है। खेलो इंडिया कार्यक्रम से छोटे शहरों, गांवों और सामान्य परिवारों के बीच को भी बड़े सपने देखने का प्लेटफॉर्म मिल रहा है।
Friends, sports are a strong pillar of the India-Australia friendship and relationship. It gives me great pleasure to launch the India-Australia Sports Collaboration Roadmap today with Prime Minister Albanese. Through this initiative, we will deepen cooperation not only in cricket but across a wide range of sports. We will work together in sports training, sports science, and sports technology. We will strengthen our partnership both on the field and off the field as well. In India, we have democratized not only technology but also sports. Through the Khelo India program, children from small towns, villages, and ordinary families have been given a platform to dream big.
आज भारत में स्पोर्टिंग टैलेंट कुछ बड़े शहरों तक सीमित नहीं है। यह देश के हर कोने से, हर बैकग्राउंड से उभर रहा है। 2030 में भारत कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स की मेजबानी करने जा रहा है और जैसा मेरे मित्र ने बताया, हम 2036 में ओलंपिक्स भारत में आयोजित करने का भी प्रयास कर रहे हैं। 2032 में ब्रिस्बेन ओलंपिक्स होस्ट करेगा। इन ग्लोबल इवेंट्स को आयोजित करने के लिए मेगा स्केल पर स्पोर्ट्स इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तैयार किया जाएगा। यानी आने वाले वर्षों में हमें एक दूसरे से सीखने के, एक दूसरे के साथ मिलकर काम करने के अनेक नए अवसर प्राप्त होंगे। मुझे खुशी है कि बिग बैश लीग का एक मैच भारत में चेन्नई में आयोजित किया जाएगा। किसी भी स्पोर्टिंग लीग के लिए भारत में इवेंट करना यानी बड़ी रीच और व्यूअरशिप की गारंटी है।
Today, sporting talent in India is no longer confined to a few major cities. It is emerging from every corner of the country and from every background. India will host the Commonwealth Games in 2030. And as my friend Prime Minister Albanese just said, we are also making every effort to host the Olympic Games in 2036. Brisbane will host the Olympics in 2032. Preparing for these global sporting events will require the creation of sports infrastructure on a massive scale. This means that in the years ahead, we will have many opportunities to learn from one another and work together. I am also extremely delighted that a Big Bash League match will be held in Chennai, India. For any sporting league, staging an event in India guarantees tremendous reach and viewership.
इस वर्ष भारत में मेंस T20 वर्ल्ड कप जीता और ऑस्ट्रेलिया विमेंस T20 वर्ल्ड कप का विजेता बना। मेरी तरफ से सभी विमेन खिलाड़ियों को विशेष रूप से बहुत बहुत बधाई। मुझे विश्वास है कि स्पोर्ट्स की तरह हमारी पार्टनरशिप भी हर क्षेत्र में चैंपियन बनेगी। मैं एक बार फिर खेल, युवा ऊर्जा और भारत ऑस्ट्रेलिया मित्रता का एक सुंदर अनुभव कराने के लिए मेरे मित्र प्रधानमंत्री एल्बनीज़ी का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। लेट अस प्ले टुगेदर, लेट अस विन टुगेदर। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Friends, this year India won the Men's T20 World Cup and Australia emerged as the champions of the Women's T20 World Cup. My heartfelt congratulations to all women cricketers for this great achievement. I am confident that just like in sports, our partnership too will become a champion in every field. Once again, I thank my friend, Prime Minister Albanese, for bringing us together for this wonderful celebration of sport, youth, and India-Australia friendship. Let us play together. Let us win together. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you. Fantastic.
All right, so cricket diplomacy is on full display in Australia. Both Prime Minister Modi and his Australian counterpart addressed a gathering there at Melbourne Cricket Ground, one of the world's most famous cricket venues. The choice of venue is also very significant because cricket has always been a natural connecting point between India and Australia. And over the last few years, the two countries have built a strong bond through Test series, World Cups, making the sport a shared part of their relationship as well. And Prime Minister Modi, as you heard, just said that cricket is not just a game, but a shared passion underlining how the sport has brought people of both the countries even more closer. Akanksha Swarup is joining us live on the broadcast with more details. Akanksha, this is a symbolic setting for both the leaders to address the gathering. Take us through the key highlights about the sports roadmap announced by both the leaders. How significant is this push to use cricket and sports to further strengthen the ties between the two countries?
Right. So this is exactly what Prime Minister had announced yesterday as well at the diaspora event. Remember, Akanksha, he had gone on to say that cricket is the diplomatic language of India-Australia relations. That is why the meetings between Prime Minister Albanese and Prime Minister Modi resemble cricket. The agenda, of course, focuses on a one-day match. He had used various cricket format analogies to define the India-Australia bilateral engagements as well back then. But that was yesterday. And today, again, he was standing in the Melbourne Cricket Ground where he lauded the efforts of not just the Australian Prime Minister, but also the Australian cricket teams. He, in fact, gave the examples of Steve Waugh for his mental strength. Lisa Sthalekar, who, as we all know, is an Indian-Australian cricketer. He also lauded her for being an all-rounder. And very interestingly, he ended by saying that both the countries need to play together, they need to win together. He spoke about how India will be playing host to the Big Bash League match in Chennai. And the fact is that India always brings something special to the table when it comes to the cricketing arena, because we have a high reach and we also promise a great viewership because of our high reach. More importantly, he also spoke about the democratization of cricket, which is extremely essential at a time. There have been growing calls within the country as well to focus on other forms of sports. It's heartwarming to see that he also spoke about how India is prioritizing sporting under its Khelo India scheme as well. And that is how India has looked towards democratizing sports where it's easily accessible for children from smaller towns as well.
Absolutely. In fact, cricket may have set the stage, but today's visit was ultimately about taking India-Australia relationship to another level. And now all eyes will be on Prime Minister's visit to New Zealand. In just some time, he will be leaving from Australia and heading towards New Zealand. And we will get you all the updates on that. With this very short break, more news and updates on the other side.